The Thunder playing against San Antonio last night. The Lakers were on the road playing the Houston Rockets south of here. As Dennis Schroeder on the floor for the Lakers as he's got it, handling the point.
Just a signature of him his whole career, folks.
Getting settled in as Davis takes it hard to the rim and slams it home with Baisley defending. 27 years old. He's got some physicality the Thunder are going to have to deal with here tonight. Beautiful backdoor cut, excellent feed, excellent finish there. Hill and SGA on the hookup. And again, they're going to go right back into Davis.
Absolutely, and this is a good challenge for Bays to not let him turn and get into the paint.
He's given up some LBs, and there is a turnaround jumper by Davis who makes it look easy. And Dort's given up a lot of size here. Davis using his body, and that's another just gliding fadeaway, and that's what makes him so deadly is his size and his shooting ability. You see LeBron handling the basketball. He led the NBA in assists a season ago at over 10 in year 17. Now he lowers the shoulder and gets inside. See what the Thunder do here defensively as Davis again. That'll be a spin and a foul from Baisley. Nice fast break started as it looked like Isaiah Roby might have been blocked. Here is LeBron James, leaks out free, and he's gotten his patent dunk in transition. The polar opposite here for the Thunder, who've started out 1 out of 8. Trying to work into the offense here as Dort lines it up from downtown.
As you just did there, folks. I know that sounds a little condescending.
Hill and a beautiful drive and an excellent finish on the reverse there from George Hill.
Contest a shot. It's a small psychological battle.
Baisley had a couple of threes instead. This time wants to drive and a nice move and an excellent finish there, spinning it home with the left hand.
A push the pace because Davis is slow coming back. See if he can get something out of this.
Roby gives it up to Diallo and a nice finish. Hamidou Diallo inside, and anytime he's around the rim, it's a threat. And he was a revelation a couple of years ago out of Utah as SGA using those long strides and somehow scooped it up and had enough English to get it off the backboard. Well, after the quick start out of the gate by the Lakers, feels like the Thunder have settled down here as Harrell. A little two-person game there with Anthony Davis inside. They did everything right there as the Lakers just lackadaisical getting down defensively, and it is Harrell on the other end. I think he might have been surprised at just how wide open he was.
Kind of rushed it a little bit.
As SGA attacks right at his former teammate. Nice drive. But can't tap it back up and in. And really, we're seeing Maledon get nearly 20 minutes a game now as how about nobody can slow down Hamidou Diallo as he was an express all the way to the rim.
Especially in NBA standards, you can't even set up your defense when a guy is attacking from one end to the other.
LeBron was going away from the rim to ride the defensive player as Caruso straightaway's got a three. Might have forced that one up. LeBron kicks it out, and Caruso's got another look at a three, and the same result.
He's socially conscious of what's going on in the world.
That time the Thunder just collapsed on him as he had multiple moves there, but was stalled out as Maledon, a nice finish inside.
The Lakers are very good when you attack them from the wings. As James lines up a three ball, you can count that. Yeah, he's sticking his nose, folks, excuse me, where it doesn't belong.
He's taking body blows now on the offensive end. It's Pokashevsky on the follow slam. Mike, the question is, how do you define growth as a 19-year-old in the NBA?
Well, you know what? It's all about the little things as LeBron James just continues to knock down threes.
Dort had made a three earlier, not that time.
And I know 10 games is just a sample size as LeBron James lines up another three.
Boy, LeBron James from Indiana, and you pair him with John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins.
And then Sabonis getting Karis LeVert. I mean, I think he's a terrific player as Morris knocks down a three ball. And I think he's going to get a fair shot there in Indiana to be the man.
And a nice slip there from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, the runner-up in Sixth Man of the Year. Mike, you thought that Dennis Schroeder should have earned the award.
Oh, absolutely. Last year, hands down. Let's see if the Thunder can get some offense going here. Good physical defense with Shea on Schroeder. Look how wide open again another Thunder shooter is.
Well, that's got to feel good for Lou Dort. And SGA bisecting the lane, and ambidextrous finish with the left hand that time. We'll have an opportunity to finish this quarter and this half strong. SGA, well, he tried to scoop it up, and that time too much length by the Lakers. Out on the fast break, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope will flush it down with one hand.
The offensive end, playing with pace and rhythm and getting downhill. That's a trend this group will look to continue here in the second half, guys.
All right, thank you, Paris. Nice evasive move there from Isaiah Roby. Didn't settle for the three, and then LeBron was waiting for the...
I tell you, he made a tough finish, though. LeBron was waiting for him to try and take that charge.
Well, this was going to be my question here to open up the third quarter.
Had a lot of success in that second quarter with plays like that.
Schroeder this time will distribute to Davis, and boy, what a night he has had. Anthony Davis now 7 out of 10.
Much needed on coming out of a timeout.
Now, you know what the best part about the form is now, Mike? It's still there. That is a lot of star power, just like there is tonight out on the floor. A lot of star power for this young Thunder team. Now LeBron, and he just got a little jab step. I mean, he doesn't really need the jab step because he's got already the height advantage over Dort. As the Lakers clear it out on that left side for LeBron again. And this time he will take the three, and Roby commits the foul. That'll be a 4-point play possibility for LeBron. Been a lot more judicious on those kind of plays as Dort attacks right at Gasol. As LeBron, just nearly impossible to slow him down.
Finally, the Thunder get on the scoreboard here, a la George Hill again.
You're still in there. That's ahead of a lot of people as Gasol. And now he's matched up on Schroeder. Probably went up against one another a couple of times in practice last season. And Schroeder, a little jab step there, and finally he gets one to go. For Dennis Schroeder, said it was taking him a little time to get settled in Southern California as SGA is able to connect on that three. He's been kind of beating up on everybody here in the early part of the season, as Davis will get the bounce on that hook shot cutting across the lane. Go right into the body there of Dennis Schroeder, and the Lakers quickly down the other way. And Schroeder will pass up the three, sling it down, and there is Montrezl Harrell. He thought he got fouled, called out for an and one. With 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go, as Davis gets ahead of steam, tried the reverse, no, and it's Harrell. That time he will get the and one. As the Lakers...
Now, here's the thing that Kendrick, we thought that LeBron passed it off of him. In my day when I was growing up, who I watched, I watched a little bit of as LeBron gets inside again. I watched a little bit of George Gervin, Moses Malone.
Oh, Hamidou Diallo before the gun.
I'll do you one better. I'll give him 5 feet.
5 feet?
I'll stand in the paint and wait for him to bring it to me.
As Muscala, nice looking jumper there.
The one word I hear more so than often, all the time, from the players down on the floor, you know what that is?
I've heard short a lot on shots.
Okay, that's a close second.
As we open up out of this timeout, 3 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Wraparound pass, and Harrell again with an and one. Games of his NBA career, but if there's one thing that I think he's going to adjust to, and it's going to come in time, as he's got that three.
Returning on Friday night.
Oh, great steal by Kenrich Williams. Just picked the pocket. Burglary, and here is Pokashevsky gliding his way up to the rim. And there is a mid-range jumper from Markieff Morris.
Victor Oladipo going to the Rockets.
Well, you know that the Nets are making that move thinking that ultimately they want to go up against this Lakers team in the NBA final. And Nick's got more on Poku.
Well, you just look at him now 11 games in and thinking back to when he first arrived with this team, and he talked about how the Thunder has a great history of working with young players.
As Hall on this final possession here tonight, as Jackson will let it fly, and that one is off.